my zodiac sign, I'm a Gemini. Yeah, so I got jeans coming. I got a two piece, which is literally it comes with a long and it comes with like the sweats and then the dress and then the jeans. Who am I trying to impress? Nobody. I just want to look nice. Why does it always have to be if I want to look nice is for someone? I'm not dating. I've had opportunities to date people. I just not dating. And plus, well, I haven't. I wasn't interested in them. So yeah, like ever recently, people have been asking me out left and right. It's crazy. Excuses. I'm not interested in those people. Like I said, that person that I ran into that is literally what was that notification? The person that I ran into, an ex friend. Love is overrated. Is it really? I don't think so. I'm a hopeless romantic, okay? And it doesn't help that I'm single. And it's sad. It's okay. Anyways, no, like okay, so I ran into him and like I said, this is the one that I told you where he was like, there's this girl that I like, but I don't think she likes me, right? I already knew. Like I just knew. And then like without you, I can do everything. And you ever how do I ever survive? Anyways, so then so he was like, there's this girl that I like, but I don't think she likes me. I already knew. And he was like, can we friend each other on Facebook? And I was like, yeah, sure. So when I left, right, we went our separate ways. He messaged me and he was like, so do you have a boyfriend? Are you dating anyone? I think he said, are you dating anyone? I did not see your question. I'm sorry. No, this is like, okay, so my friend, when she was alive, the people that she was friends with, all of them liked me, three of them. Anyway, so he said, are you dating anyone? And I said, no. And he said, do you want to go out? And I was like, no, sorry. I said, why did I say sorry? I hate being the person to, you know. So yeah, and then he left to Texas. I was gonna say all my exes live in Texas, but we're not exes. We never dated. That was funny. Someone's comments being filtered, I think. Yes, I do. Well, no, I don't draw. I haven't drawn in a while. I don't see your comment. I'm trying to see someone's comment. I'm trying to. What? Blessed with who? I don't hang out with anyone with tattoos. What are you talking about? Who's this person you speak of? Anyways, yeah. And so, and plus he was talking about his ex. He said his ex wanted him back. I was like, that's not a good start off to like wanting to date someone. I mean, he is a nice guy, but I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna be desperate and be like, I'll just date anybody who comes along. Like that's not how it works. Do I vape? No. Do I want to? Yes. Oh, I get a vape again, but no. I don't need it. Okay. I tell myself just because it's not nicotine, it's not as bad, but maybe it is. I'm just kidding. Your comment is not coming up, it's being filtered. Bruh. But yeah. And then that guy that asked me for my number 4 times. And then Miguel. Miguel is funny. I can't with bruh. I can't with him. He is hilarious. He owns a lot of businesses. And okay, so I was talking to him about something, and he kind of made a joke like, "Oh, I got all this competition. I need to get a job in New Mexico, Albuquerque, so I can hang out with you and snatch you up before someone else does." I'm like, "Oh my god, this funny. He's funny." It's not cap, but I told him that I'm not interested. Why would I lie? I'm not lying. I'm being truthfully honest, bruh. He's rich. He's got money. He owns businesses, and he's close to my age. Like, yeah. I mean, he's not a hater. A hater would not send me $10 for my ID, but okay. I mean, what is going on with your comment, bruh? Why can I not see it? Your question, I mean. I'm the last person who should be picked. It's not about being picked. Well, it's not about being picked. Okay, I just date him. I don't know. No, I'm not interested. Plus, I don't want to do the long distance thing. I just can't do it for the plot. My God, are you ever gonna post anything else on YouTube? Yeah, when I have the chance, when I get a place, I'll remonetize myself, and I don't even know what he looks like. He doesn't really have a profile picture. All I know is what he tells me that he owns businesses. That's all I know. Like I don't really know much. All I know is he owns businesses and just breathe. I can't make you love me if you don't. You own businesses. What is this? A try to like date me? Should we do a dating show? I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. I will not. No, it's not Shane Dawson. His name is Mika. Okay. All I know is he owns businesses. That's all I know. We've been. He's not a catfish. We've been talking for a long time, actually. He reached out to my mom and told her that he liked me, and my mom was like, "Well, tell her. Reach out to her." And he did, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Yeah, but no." I'm like, "We could be friends. I'm not trying to date. I mean, although I secretly am, but not him. I mean, if something happens, it happens. Oh wow." I don't know what he looks like. He has no profile picture. I probably because I don't go to their page. Like I don't look at people's pages. I could go look and see. I'm pretty sure he's a nice person. He owns businesses, so he's probably good looking for what I can assume because he owns a business. Obviously, people with money can take good care of themselves. Is he this by accident? What song are we gonna play? How can I fall? I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I believe in you and me. You love me? Oh, thank you. You're so golden. Da, 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 da. Is that the one you want me to play? I'm not loud. Okay, I guess. Whatever you say. Thank you for the gift points. Gift coins. Why do I keep saying points? I do that wabi sabi. I didn't fall off, bro. I still get views. Oh, the K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't take song requests because then people complain when I don't play their song. What song was I gonna play? Oh, why you wanna hurt me? Ow, my shoulder. I'm here. Thank you for the gifts. What was it? I didn't see the gift. I am so sorry. I apologize. I'm trying to play the song. You love me? Thank you. Don't fall for the catfish. I just literally. Thank you for. It's SpongeBob blowing a bubble. That is the cutest thing ever. Anyways, like I said, I just want to be friendly. I'm not in love with dude. Like, hello. He's the one who literally reached out to my mom. Come on. There we go. The new iPhone 17 Pro? Mommy, that's kind of weird. Yeah, don't call me that, please. Thank you for the gift points. I've already said that. That's a little weird. Please do not. Like, yeah. Are you guys here for the halftime show? No, no. Thank you for the dolphin. So that's why you was here? Yes. I just wanna be part of your symphony. When you hold me tight and not let go of the north side. Some songs are low and some songs are loud. But I told you I don't take song requests. That's why I'm not playing it. My legs hurt and I can't even like stretch because then they hurt. Yes, I'm 31. I played cool when we were together, but I probably apart. Why you wanna treat me so bad? Know that I love you. We were together. What do you mean my mom doesn't like that kind of? Is that from that one? Now I gotta play. Oh. Now I gotta play that One Direction song. My love life is going horrible, man. This year, bruh, I got flung from left and right. I'm just kidding. I kind of briefly said something. Someone literally just played me. They came back into my life. They made me believe their lies, and then yeah. I I blocked them on TikTok. They blocked, bruh. How you gonna do that? They were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for what happened to you," and then basically like um saying like they were gonna spoil me and that I haven't stopped thinking about you since I left and I was like, oh, like I'm like a dummy, okay? I'm stupid, okay? I should have not fell for that, but I did because I'm a dummy, okay? I thought, oh, I finally, they blocked, and that's where they're gonna stay, blocked. Why? Like the song says, why do you want to hurt me so bad? Man, that really hurt. It's okay. The BS, the lies, the deceit. I can't. Like, what is it? Like, why do these TikTok men just literally think that, oh, it's okay to mess with women or, mess. Bruh, hello. Like, you're messing with people's feelings and it hurts. Feelings hurt, but they don't hurt you because it's easy for you to just drop someone and date somebody else. Like, yeah, of course you could just leave these slew of people behind. Bruh. My name is really Tophia. Why you wanna hurt me so bad? Like, literally came back and was like, and it was like they never left. Like, we just picked up the conversation. Next thing I know, bam. And I was like, bruh. I was like, that's a shitty thing to do, considering the fact that they didn't answer me for like a whole week or two. They literally said all of that, like acted like if they cared, and then didn't talk to me for a whole week or two. And I'm like, are you okay? Did something go wrong? Like, I was so worried. And then they come back and do that, and it's like, be shitty. Like, okay. So I blocked them. I was like, bruh, that's crappy to do to someone. Considering the fact it was them because they were from my contacts. Like, who does that? And then literally was like, oh, you deserve to be treated and taken care of and blah, 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 knowing everything that I went through. And you, like, bruh, I can't even, it's just, it's a hurtful thing, especially, acting like you care, come back, and then act. It was like the conversation just picked up, like it never stopped. Like, it was just like, and then that's shitty. What person with tattoos are you talking about? Because I don't know anyone with tattoos. I don't know who you talking about. Eh, people say I deserve better, but do I really? To be honest with you, I'm tired. This is why you should never ever date someone from TikTok. I'm telling you, stay away from these TikTok people. Trust me. I talked to someone in Discord. She says she used to date someone who was TikTok famous and he treated her like trash. I'm telling you, these TikTok attractive men ain't what you think they are. Yeah, some of these men are appealing, like, right? All these girls like them because they're attractive, but that's all they got going for them. I'm sure if you dive deep into their dating history, they're horrible men that have treated women like trash. I'm just saying, it's not worth it. Like, people say, "Oh, this is friendly." I know what it was. I'm not stupid. Just because someone is 10 times more attractive than me does not mean that they're not attracted to me because I'm a good person. They like me. Crazy. Like, I sometimes I even question, like, is this real? Be like, and a lot of these men were like literally fishing for compliments because, oh, I'm ugly. Ugly? Dude's talking about he's ugly, but they wanted him for a K pop group. They wanted him to join a K pop group, but you're ugly. Make that make sense. This one dude we were in a group chat with would always say, like, I'm ugly. Then he would be like, oh, I'm gonna go take a shower all the time. He would literally like say, I'm gonna go take a shower. Like, okay, why do we need to know that? Oh, and then that was the one that I said that was obsessed with Latinas. Yeah, it was weird. And not only that, he was obsessed with Latinas to the point where he was even trying to learn Spanish on his life. He said all the he was like, no, not Justin Burke. Because there's only one group that has a non Korean person in the K pop group, and it's a girls' group. You have to be, well, technically, you don't have to be Korean now because K pop groups are now allowing non Koreans to be in K pop. But yeah, this dude would always talk on his live stream about how obsessed he was with Latinas. It was weird. He would always be talking about how he wanted to date Latinas. Then he went so far as to like try to, they were teaching him Spanish on a live. Like he was obsessed. It was like really fetishizing, to be honest with you. It was fetishizing. Because that's all he ever talked about. And I'm like, do you not like any other besides Latinas? Like, why? Anyways, I kind of think, well, maybe, I don't know. There was never any, like, he was just friendly. Like, I don't, there may have been some instances, but I don't, like, I'm not going to try to sit here and say, oh, they was all interested in me. Like, no. But it was just really weird because he would be like, oh, every time he was going to go take a shower, he would tell us. He would be like, oh, I'm going to go take a shower. Okay. Then in that group, all they ever talked about was Korean men, which was crazy. Like you want to say I'm fetishizing? Ain't nothing compared to that group chat. All they talked about was one hoe all the time. Cause you know how one hoe. No, it's not about Wesley. Wesley was not this guy. Cause Wesley was never a moderator on my live. This guy was a moderator on my live. So, anyways, one hoe. They would always talk about like one hoe because you know how he posts cake pics? You know what I'm talking about, cake pics, right? The cake, because he's got a caboose in the back. Anyways, I mean, I'm not like, it's facts. Like, if you go to one host page, I don't know if he's deleted his stuff, but yeah. Anyways, they would always talk about one ho all the time. And if it was not one ho, it was literally the North Star Boys. You know who the North Star Boys are, right? They're like that group. What's my type? Someone who is breathing and alive. Anyways, okay, so the North Star Boys are literally a group of they're a group of young Asian boys that went popular during Musically. Oliver Moy and Sebastian Moy are twins. They are twins. And they started this group with their friends. They're all Asian and it's a boy band. But the boy band got exposed. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that came out about them that I was so shocked. Allegedly, one of the members was a girl in front of everyone. Like, no, how do I say it? They had no care for, okay, so they were on a tour bus and there was other fans on the tour bus. Right next to the other fans, they were, you know, and basically it was like PDA, they were kissing at first. Then he, fingers, used his fingers for something. I can't say because I'm trying to censor it, but right next to the other there was other fans, like there was other people there that was there to meet them, and they're doing this right in front of everyone, like right next to the people that was there to meet them. You have to look up, if you look up the North Star Boys drama, you have to look this up because this is crazy. Allegedly they were bringing girls on the bus. um there was a whole bunch of DMs. They were blocking OG fans that were supporters of theirs. They literally took a picture in front of this thing that says "Stop Asian Hate," and people was mad because they said, "Oh yeah, that's really gonna stop Asian hate by just taking a picture." Like you really stopped Asian hate, like right? It was a whole thing. Like it's very controversial. They like the group claimed they didn't disband because of that, and it was all lies. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of stuff. If you look it up, this girl exposed them, basically saying that they would bring girls on the tour bus and that's what they would do next to other fans. Like, no privacy, man. Like, imagine just straight going for it while you're, and then to be sitting there and hearing that. That's wild. But this is what these young people do. Like they used to these young people literally use their looks to get all the girls they want. This is like no joke. They take advantage of people because it's on live streams. They took advantage because yeah, it is very bad. Like I knew someone who I followed, right? Okay, so let me explain. There was this mafia videos being made. Like they were not, obviously the mafia is real, but these were of fake videos of like when Clap Daddy made those videos. It was like Clap Daddy, it was Austin, it was the two twins, it was the other two twins, and they made um yeah, well there was a whole group of people that were they made mafia videos like that. It was Reed Choi, it was Gina Darling, it was Wayne, it was Andrew, and basically they were a bunch of Asian people that made videos like Clap Daddy. Anyways, around that time, I had followed all of them because of these mafia videos. So, anyways, what happened was is one of the guys, he would go on live all the time. He would have a little drink, he would talk. But to me, it kind of seemed like he was using his looks. And it was not Reed, by the way. I'm not talking about Reed Choi. But I just had this like feeling he was using the women, like he would just like treat, I don't know. It was just like the way that it was. Like you could just tell because I've encountered people like that. They try to get people to send gifts just by the fact that, oh, they know all these girls love me, so let me just do and say this, and then they'll send me gifts. He even admitted it. He literally admitted it and said, yeah, that his mind was not in the right place, and that, yeah, he did say he was doing that. He admitted it himself. Like no joke. And then there was another person who did that. Obviously, the person that pretended to like me, or that they were somewhat interested, but they weren't. That was the one my friend went on live. Well, my friend that's verified on TikTok, she went on the live. Basically, he said, whoever is interested in me, make a video. So I was like, okay, I'll make a video. So I made a video saying that I would date him or whatever, because I ain't gonna lie, I would have. And so, anyways, my friend starts like hounding him, like, oh, you need to see her videos, you need to see her videos, you need to look at her videos. Like, she made a video. And I'm like, please stop, please don't do that. And he kind of got annoyed and he was like, stop spamming. And I said, see, you need to apologize, because he told her to stop spamming. And then he said, I saw your video. Like, I saw it. Like, he was like, I saw her video. This friend got verified during Musically. I'm not gonna say who, but anyways, so this was crazy. Oh yeah, the girlfriend application. Anyways, it's just insane because it's just like, you know, looking back on these, I'm 100% sure they were using their looks and the fact that these girls were sending them loads of gifts, making it seem like they're interested. And stay away from these TikTok men. I'm just telling you from experience, you know. Like, hello? Why are we gonna lie like that? Anyways, just stay away from them because they are like, it's not even worth it. Like, why play me like that, bruh? Seriously. Literally making it seem like you want to date and then being like, you're gonna be single forever. What? Like, it's like you're conflicted. You didn't know what you really wanted. Like, why do that to someone, right? Because, oh, they were on a Discord, not Discord, Twitch. They were on Twitch and they were like, well, I think I'm going to be single forever. Considering the fact you had a bunch of girls make all these videos that you asked for, saying, make a video if you would date me, and then says you're going to be single forever, and that basically, why? Like, I just don't get it. I was not 28 when Musically was a thing. Hello. Or unless Musically what? No, because it was TikTok then. I'm pretty sure it was TikTok. It wasn't Musically. Like, why are you gonna lie? Like, why are you coming in here lying saying I was talking to 12-year-olds on Musically when it was literally TikTok? Bruh. Literally, I was not talking to kids by themselves. That is so weird. The people that I talked to were closer to my age. If we're being honest, we had a group chat for Justin Burke. Like, we all know this. It was support of him. I don't control who joins the group chat because I didn't make the group chat, nor did I have control over it. Yes, I was a part of what started it, but it was literally to support Justin Burke. And there was only like two people in there that were underage. If you're literally gonna go after me, then maybe you should go after the other adults. Because we didn't talk about anything inappropriate. We never said anything inappropriate. That was not allowed. And it was just to, like, he would give us updates. He would tell us, like, oh, what do you think about the book I'm releasing? Or what do you think about this song? Or these lyrics, or this and that. It was just like a support group for him. It's not like to have inappropriate conversations. I didn't make friends with them. I made friends with the people that were closer to my age, obviously. Jeez. We need to play a song. And that's kind of creepy how it's paused. Like, I didn't talk to kids. That is so weird. Like, why do you do that? I just wanna be your everything. You know what? I guess we play this song. Ooh, I just wanna be your everything. Thank you. Like, you guess. I don't gotta lie. I'm being truthfully honest. The person I made friends with is verified and closer to my age. And Lindsay was also in the group chat. Hello. You remember my friend Lindsay. She was like literally in her 30s. She is literally in her 30s. Well, OG people know who Lindsay is. If you don't know who Lindsay is, then I'm not going to tell you. Lindsay is an old friend of mine who is no longer my friend because of people online, but she literally said that, so basically she said I was full of drama because people kept asking her to go live with me, only to bully her because she talks fast. She has a disability, but she talks fast and it's hard for people to understand her. Like, what are we talking about duets for when basically any adult that was on Musically duetted minors? What are we talking about? And it was not inappropriate. Can we not? Like, you ain't going after Jason Coffee, and he was a grown adult that was and it doesn't matter if he, yeah, it is true. I could list the name of people that duetted, and it was not inappropriate. I could list Jason Coffee, No Regrets, Devon. Do you want me to list more people? Paul Zimmerman, Lauren Gray. Who else? What's her name? She lost weight. Her name is Lauren too. Lauren Godwin. Sebastian was his name. You know the orange guy that Lauren Godwin used to date? Yeah, him. Paul Zimmerman's girlfriend Rose. I forget her name. I think her name was Rose something. The list goes on and on. I could list adults that literally duetted. It was like, that's what you did on Musically. Hello. And it wasn't inappropriate common sense. That's what people literally did for gift points. You know that, right? Gift coins, sorry. So when someone would send like a dab, it used to be like a dab reel. You remember the dab reels? Man, those were expensive as heck. Those were like $50 a gift. They would say if you send this much amount of gifts, then you would literally get followed. But also, people did duets with people so they can engage. That's what the engagement was at the time. Because when you did duets with someone, you get followers, you get supporters that way. Oh, I'm weird. Okay. Why? Because you're mad I explained myself properly? Because it's not the narrative you want to paint? Hello? If you was not on Musically, then you can't speak. And I'm not speaking for those that got caught doing inappropriate things to minors, because I don't want to say, well, they got caught. That has nothing to do with me. I know where my place is. I was literally a victim when I was younger, and I don't know why people think that I would put children in danger like that. Like, just because you're mad that I don't have inappropriate conversations with children is weird. And all the people that I have liked have not been underage, by the way, like you try to say. Molly girl, you in danger. I am right. And I don't know, I said this on Musically. I said, I literally will not have a conversation with a minor by themselves unless the parent is present. Like, if you guys have not been on my older live streams, then you have not heard me say that. Because I've literally said people who have gotten caught up in something that was meant to not be taken that way. That's why I took precaution. I literally said that. I literally said, hey, I will not have a conversation unless the parent is present. Because there was one person who his intentions were not to be that way, but it turned out that way, and he said, never again. Unless the parent is present, then I will have a conversation. But I'm not going to have a conversation with a supporter. It was meant because it was like a supporter. And no, not him. Genty was not on Musically, or I don't know if he was, but no, I'm not talking about him. It was someone else that I followed that's a comedian. And he had an interaction with a supporter of his, and he said never again will he talk to them without the parent present because it was a misunderstanding to cover himself, which, obviously. He was just being polite because they were a supporter. What do you do when you have supporters? You respond to them. I'm not saying it's good to talk to someone that's underage. Use your common sense. And please do not be throwing people's names unless you know who it is. I did not say that it was that guy. So we are not talking about him. I'm talking about Musically. And I don't think he had a Musically. I think he had TikTok. But what I'm saying is that I literally said on my live streams that I will not have conversations unless the parent is present. I don't know where you have been, especially because remember I addressed that girl that walked up to me at the freaking thrift store, and I said, where was her parents? Because why does her parents think it's okay to walk up to some random stranger and think they're confronting them in the middle of people? I literally said it made me feel uncomfortable because of the whole situation of people saying that I'm talking to minors, and this girl who is a minor comes right up to me and confronts me at a thrift store. And if someone would have saw that interaction, they could have said, look, she's meeting up with this girl. Like, no, because she confronted me while I was standing by the bathroom waiting for my mom to get out of the bathroom. I've literally mentioned how uncomfortable it was for people to call me mommy, especially because some of these people were minors that were just making these jokes. It's not jokes, considering the fact that you don't respect people's boundaries when they tell you to stop. Like, I've literally been saying this stuff, but yet it's perfectly okay when people make me feel uncomfortable, but I've never made anyone else feel uncomfortable. I've always respected people's boundaries. I've never overstepped people's boundaries. I've never made someone feel uncomfortable. I've never left an inappropriate comment under a minor's post. I've never done any of that. So I don't know why you want that to be so bad. You could claim corn or whatever it is, but you don't have messages where I said anything inappropriately. You try to claim these group chats that had adults in them, literal adults. And then you try to bring up this Zoom that I was in with people where we were on Zoom for like 2 days straight and it was straight adults. What kind of a minor would be on Zoom for like 2 days? Use your common sense. Just because someone looks young does not mean they're minors. Can we not do that? I don't know of any minors that goes to the gym or has jobs. I mean, yeah, they probably do. And I'm not saying, oh, because they don't go to the gym or have jobs, they're not minors. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I know the conversations I had with people, considering that most of the people, like especially, okay, since you want to bring up Wesley, his live streams always said 18 plus. So what are we doing? Why are we just like sitting here trying to nitpick things? Like, you don't have any proof I said anything inappropriate to anyone. And to literally try to put that on me and try to ruin me is so crazy. I literally addressed that one message that was fabricated. Anything for a fan? That was literally ripped out of Selena. And who gets on a voice on a voice video call for 1 minute. A minute? You mean to tell me that I hopped on a video call for a minute? Is that not stupid? No one is getting on a video call for a minute. I was not best friends with a 12-year-old. Literally, the video that was made, if you're talking about that video that I was tagged in or the video, I did not make that video about best friends. I shared it because we were all in a group chat with Justin Burke. It was a video of all of us who was in a group chat. I literally did, well, it wasn't an edit. It was like, what do you call it? Edit. Yeah, an edit. Not like edited like that, but you know how when you put like a slideshow is kind of what it was? It wasn't really a slideshow. But anyways, I didn't make that video. Someone else did and I reshared it. Well, kind of like a collage. Not kind of really. It was a video. So what it was is like we had this group chat to support Justin, right? And two of the people in there were minors, yes. But they were going through stuff because one of them was in. I don't really want to put their information out there like that. They were going through it with their family. And the other people were adults. We're all adults. Like, and Lindsay was in there. My other friend was in there. That they're in their 30s. Like, we're close in age. Me and Lindsay are close in age. Hello, she was not a minor. Like, duh. And the one person that was in there, so she wanted to join. We got catfished, by the way. She wanted to join because she wanted to support Justin. We were like, okay, cool. She stole someone's pictures, trying to make it seem like she was gonna go to the Olympics, like gymnastics. And she stole this girl's picture, pretending she was in gymnastics. Come to find out, it was not her. We found out some stuff. I found out some stuff. Someone literally came to me and exposed her and said she lied. Then she apologized to each one of us that was in the group, and then just like left. I just literally talked about the IG thing, dummy. I just mentioned that. Hello, where are you? That's what I'm talking about. That video where it's like best friends day. That's the video they keep bringing up that I didn't make. Somebody else made that. Because we were all in support of Justin. Hello, what part of that do you not understand? I followed people from the group chat. I didn't follow them to be inappropriate. Duh. Like, why do I have to keep explaining myself? Yes, it was a Justin group chat, but they keep trying to make it something else. I I'm not following a 12-year-old at 31. I wasn't 31 at the time. Musically is not it's not musically, it's TikTok. What are you talking about? I'm talking about musically. Obviously Justin is literally I'm not in that group chat anymore because it was during musically and because some trolls took over. They took over the chat and was being negative so everyone just left. Why am I so problematic? I'm not problematic. Why do I have to keep explaining myself to people that are always just trying to make everything problematic? Like, you could go anyways. Let's turn this around. Let's not just talk about the past because the past is in the past. What? I'm so tired, you guys. Like, I can't even. The Ace family. And I also follow Rebecca Zamolo. Like, hello. Like, hello. I need to get ready and go to bed. Like, sometimes you guys be so weird. Like, I make sure and check who I'm following. I'm tired though. Well, I'm gonna go soon, I mean. No, I don't think I would look good with pink. I kinda wanna do like a red color. Yes, I have heard about James Charles. It's just that people overlook it because he's of his looks. Like James Charles has been exposed how many times with proof. I don't think I would look good with pink hair though. Not even a stripe. I don't think so. Stripe. I would look good with purple. So, yeah. I know this is not my real hair. My real hair is like reddish brown, but it looks black. I don't think I would look good with a pixie cut. My mom is doing good. So fun, so fun. You are my own. You're telling me. Okay, you know that I love you. You are so fun, so fun. You belong with the things you do to me. Only that I'm so into you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Cause you got me so confused. Tonight, Cherry, you believe anything that comes out of someone's mouth, considering that the information that came out of someone's mouth literally is a predator that got fired from their job for touching students, and you believed her? All you have to do is look it up. She was investigated and got fired. My eyes are brown. And they look black too, but they're brown. And actually, I learned that brown eye color is one of the eye colors that is rare. The most common eye color is black. Can't be so confused. I know what I wanna do. But no, brown is not the most common. The most common is black. Brown is one of the many eye colors that is like rare, with like hazel, green, blue, gray, and actually blue and gray eyes are the most sensitive to light. Blue and gray are the most sensitive to light. Black is the most common. Google it. But yeah, blue, gray eyes are like the most sensitive to light. So yeah, you like having blue eyes. Like everyone's like, oh, I wish I had blue eyes. Mm-mm. They're the ones that they suffer the most when it comes to like eyesight stuff because their eyes are very sensitive, like even to the sun. Are they sensitive? That's crazy because that's what I heard. Like blue eyes are sensitive, very sensitive. I thought it was something. Anyways, they're good. They're good. But yeah, you know, yeah, my phone's charging. That's why. Sorry, guys, for being sideways. My phone was charging. Chris Stapleton. I love you, smile. But yeah, So they're the ones that should be wearing sunglasses the most. Like yeah. Read your comment. It's flying by. Sorry, Tophia. What? Can we be friends? I really don't make friends with people. I really don't know. Does Santa visit your shelter? I don't know if he is. Well, because the shelter I was at didn't have kids. I don't think. Why would I do that considering that I know how his ex was? His ex is a liar. I literally know because the police showed up. What are we talking about? She sent her own nudes to a student's parent and tried to say it was my brother. They literally searched his phone and they found out that he did not send it from his phone. Yes, she sent it to a student's parent to try to make it seem like my brother sent it. The police showed up, went through his phone, and found out he did not do that. She tried to say he did. This was when we were staying at the Motel 6 when she was also staying there. That's the room that I showed you that she left like that with dog poop stuck to the floor and food in her bed, like, and then kitty litter everywhere, and then it got taken down. Yeah. I sent a video of how she left her room and everyone said, "Oh, you doxed her." I didn't dox her. She was not there. She got thrown out. Her friend was sneaking through the window. So her friend would sneak through the window and then finally, because you can't have people there if you're not paying for them. She wasn't paying for her. Okay, that is a little extreme. I did not try to do that. That's weird. And nor am I gonna give you attention or beat that, so you're getting blocked. What happened was this the girl she was letting through the window, she was not paying for her extra. So they caught her and she told my brother, she was like, "Can you tell her to leave? Can you get her to go? Like, you're the one who had this girl there saying she could stay there, and now you want her to leave." So then she got kicked out because of that, and she left dog poop stuck to the floor. She didn't even clean after the animals. That poop was stuck to that hardwood floor. So then what happened was is that the police showed up when we were staying there and they said, "Did you send these photos?" And he was like, "No," because it had his number. It had his number. Literally, they made the same exact number, like on one of those burner accounts. And the police did go through his phone and they confirmed it was not him. She lied to the police and sent her own nudes to a student's parent so she can avoid being looked at for touching students. She was under investigation at that time, by the way, and she was trying to deflect. She wanted them to take the heat off of her, and she thought that would stop them from investigating her. She thought if that would work, that maybe they would think it's a bunch of BS. It didn't work because she did get fired. And her coworker came online and said, the coworker came online and said I was not lying, that there's video evidence of her doing that. Not only did she touch the students, but she gave them weed. She gave them greens. I know my brother's ex because she's a compulsive liar. She has not told the truth and she needs to come clean. She wants everyone to think she's a victim. And lying on someone is crazy. She's lying on her ex Wilbur. And if he ever knew that, he probably would sue her. The one thing she does not want to tell you is the same ex that she's accusing of doing something to her. She threw his cat at the wall, mind you. She got mad and threw his cat at the wall. I'm lying. Literally, what Space Kitten told me was true because when we went to go put Angie on the lease because she was living with us, the office said no because she owes $2,000 in damages. And that was the same time, literally, that was the same time that Space Kitten had told me a while back about what she had done to her ex's cat and that she had $2,000 worth of damages. That was not a lie because it was confirmed by the office. I don't want to talk about her because she's in the past. Then she comes back and starts rah-rahing and starts trying to attack me, target me, and says, "Stop talking about me," blah blah blah. But you literally are letting someone manipulate you into thinking that they're not a predator. And you're literally defending a predator considering the fact that she has actual proof of her talking to minors inappropriately in messages. You don't have any proof of that for me because I've never done that. You want to bring up these group chats where I never said anything inappropriate, but what about her getting caught twice talking about her private area to minors? Are you just going to bypass that or are you going to say it's okay? I love this song. Because Space Kitten told me and she actually sent me stuff. Or they sent me stuff. Space Kitten told me and they sent me stuff. Just wasting time, something happens in a man over the years. Till it over years. This is a great song, right? Don't break my heart, don't throw it away. I'm not gonna fight her. She's the one that's been trying to fight me for years. I don't need to be fighting her. Like, I'm too exhausted for that. Because my brother got arrested and she took advantage. She knew exactly what she was doing. My brother told her, "You can drive the car off the freeway or you can wait for my friend to come drive it." No, when he got arrested for a traffic violation, that's when she took advantage. Why do you think she took a picture of the bracelet of him when he went to jail to try to make it seem like he went to jail for whatever it was? She knew the narrative she was painting. He did not go to jail for anything involving minors. He went because he had a traffic violation in Sandoval County. You could literally look up his record. For her to try to insinuate that is crazy. We did. We did say something. My brother went live. What are you talking about? He told me to go live. This was like weeks before the incident happened. That's why I said that I felt that it was motivated from her. Like I felt she had some sort of involvement because she had gone into it recently with him. Why do you think I thought she was behind what happened to my brother? Because he went on live and defended himself. He literally said, "I don't care what people have to say about me," he said. But he defended himself. I went live on Twitch. I had just gotten suspended on TikTok, so I went live on Twitch. I said, "Well, I have to go live on Twitch." And he was like, "Okay." So we went live and we addressed her. She went live and started talking. She was talking crap about us on the live before. He got pissed off because she had labeled him a predator. He said, "I don't care what people say about me. You could think whatever you want. But I have not been talking to anyone underage." He defended himself. Literally on Twitch. And then she has the nerve to literally, and she says that about everyone. She literally said that about Superman. And I've heard things about Superman, but I've never seen it. So I can't say if someone is or isn't because Me personally, I've never seen I've never seen this stuff. So unless I see proof, you know, and then she went and talked a bunch of shit about Ryan. Ryan never did anything to you, so I don't know why you're talking shit about my brother's friends. They don't like you. She's talking shit about people because they don't like her, and I just don't get it. I just don't understand. I don't want to take away from this life or make it negative. It should be positive, but I'm sick and tired of y'all defending her. Considering the fact that she tried to pick up my brother's ashes to say that she was trying to help and got denied. And I don't know how she found out where the funeral home was. I don't know how she got that information, but yeah, that is weird. But yet, it's okay for her to dox. Because obviously she got that information. She's been doxing us. What song is next? I'm crazy for you. Uh, 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 uh. I'm just like being truthfully honest. Yeah, but I just like, it's so crazy because considering the fact that Space Kitten told me all this stuff about her. And Space Kitten was not lying because when we went to put her on the leash, she had $2,000 in damages. I don't have blood stains. This is literally a Hello Kitty blanket. No, I don't. How old am I? 31. If that's what you're asking. Okay, okay, about, 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 uh, I'm not unemployed. It sounds like it's unemployed. Like, what, if it's West Side Weed or something like that, how people say that. What did I eat today? I had a breakfast sandwich, and then I had I didn't eat lunch, and then for dinner I had ramen noodles. I need to get off and get some sleep. I think she fell asleep. She's fine today. No, I'm not in any games. When I can, I'll probably do cooking videos again. Cooking lives or something. Hey. Oh, she's trying to sleep. That's okay. I would fall asleep on me too. I remember when people say I used to fall asleep to your lives. Oh, sorry. They did. And they even said that they watched me because they work night shifts. You do that? Yeah. I know a lot of people that did. Sorry, I was thinking about something. Oh, sit back. You put my hands in the cuffs. Can't touch. Walk from the back to the front. Arch at the back of the butt. Girl, I need you to strut. I got that song stuck in my head. Isn't Kawan the one that was dating Kaylani? Arch at the back. Girl, I want you to strut. 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 Dang it. My eyes like watery. People just are so two-faced. They were the ones that wasn't calling me ugly, and now that all of this is going down, they want to say I'm ugly. I'm not ugly. No one is really ugly. Like, why are we sitting here trying to lie? It's the same type of stuff that brings people down and makes them want to feel bad about themselves because of people. Let's be 100% for real. No one's ugly. Like, why are we sitting here calling people ugly? You, people, like, you considered to someone might be ugly. Someone might think you're ugly. So why are you sitting here calling someone ugly when you don't even fit what the beauty standard is? Like, the beauty standard is not what you fit, and it's horrible because it's rotting the minds of these young people that are thinking they have to look a certain way. You remember the episode of Full House where DJ was starving herself and because she wanted to look like these girls in the magazine, and her self-image got so bad to the point where she was literally starving herself? That's exactly what it is. That's exactly the thing. Like, you sitting here literally doing that is so crazy, considering the fact that you're also being fat phobic. Why did you refer to me as Rasputia, who is literally a black heavyset woman character, by the way? What's There's nothing funny about that. That's literally like wrong in every sense. Plus size black women are always literally referred to as another plus size black woman. Like, people always say, "Oh, you look like Lizzo." Why? Because she's a plus size black woman, and it's not a compliment. It's not a compliment to be saying that to someone who is black, by the way, and is plus size. Not every plus size black woman looks alike. It's literally insulting, and they don't mean it as a compliment. They mean it to be an insult. It does not matter. Like, it's just, you know, yes, I am. It's just like literally sitting here and then picking apart someone's looks and then laughing about it. Then you cannot sit here and advocate and be for Aubrey Wyatt when you're bullying. I don't ever want to hear or see anyone in the comment section calling out bullying while you're actively being in my comment section being big bullies. And then trying to act like you're not when you are. Picking apart someone's looks is literally bullying. Nobody is ugly, considering the fact that you don't even fit the beauty standards. So to other people, you're considered ugly. And I would never say that to you. But let's think about it. Are you in a magazine? Are you model? Are you a model? Are people trying to search you to take photos of you? Okay. So why are you sitting here picking apart someone else? And I will never say that to you, but according to what society thinks, you're ugly also. And instead of calling someone ugly, maybe you need to stop putting your insecurities and your projections onto other people. It's your insecurities that is why you're calling someone ugly, because you feel that way. You want to bring someone else down because of how you feel. These poor kids already got enough to deal with, and now they got to deal with their body image and feeling fat. I saw this little Asian girl sad looking in the mirror and literally wondering why she's fat. A little girl that should be enjoying playing on the playground is already worried about her body image because someone made her feel that way. And then to literally sit here and then act as if I don't go at you for your looks unprovoked unless you said something to me first. For absolutely no reason. And I'm not here trying to be liked by everyone because I don't care if you don't like me. But to literally sit here when some of you guys were literally being so positive, to now turn around and call me ugly is two faced and weird. Because a lot of you guys was not saying that years ago. Every time someone's problematic, you just want to resort to their looks. And of course, sometimes, yes, like I really have, I don't know. Okay, so like James Charles in the whole minor situation, I literally said he does not look good with the BBL, and I'm being totally honest. I don't know who's giving him this confidence boost to walk around, but I really do not like the way he looks. I'm sorry. When it comes to a BBL, what was the point of getting that? Why do people want that? Someone needs to say it because of course I understand what people want to do with their bodies is fine, right? I'm not saying you can't buy bodies, but in a sense people go too far. It's a choice, but it's also the fact that black women have spoken out and said that they want to be black women so bad. And it's literally true considering the fact that black women got bullied for having big butts. There was literally a black woman that was treated horrible back in the day when they had slaves because she had full curves. And they literally referred to her as a gorilla. They did not give her the respect she deserved when she passed away. They were also passing her around from White House to White House, paying to see this woman because she had full curves, and literally paying like she's some sort of circus attraction. To be totally honest, that is very dehumanizing. And a lot of women got bullied because they had big lips. Black men get bullied or got told for having big lips, but these women that are not black get fillers and make their lips look bigger when they were the ones that were bullying these women for their bigger lips. It doesn't make sense. I can understand people buying because they have money. Okay, fine. But we can't sit here and talk about and not talk about black people getting bullied for their features while people are literally buying those features. And sometimes some of the people that are buying those features are the ones that were literally bullying someone for that. They were the ones that literally bullied black women for having big lips. Why can't black women just exist? I've literally seen the most beautiful dark skinned black women on this app that get called ugly for no reason whatsoever because someone wants to make somebody else's day miserable. Why can't we just lift black women up without calling them ugly or referring to them as such and such and then saying, oh, well, that's not what I meant? When literally calling me a gorilla is okay and then calling me ugly. And then someone had the mitigated gall to say that I said black features were ugly. Oh, because I said you're coming for my looks which pertains to black features, and they said, oh, because I said that I was just basically saying black features are ugly. In no way, shape, or form did I say black features are ugly. What I said was, is you making fun of my looks and literally calling me ugly? It pertains to black features. So literally that's implying you're calling black people ugly and black features ugly. You cannot sit here and literally pick apart someone's looks which pertains to their race and something they cannot control. They can't control how their face looks. And to sit here and pick apart someone's looks pertaining to their race is weird, considering the fact of the propaganda posters that were made against Jews and their big noses when they would portray them with big noses and make fun of them. That's not okay. Like, why are we sitting here condoning this type of behavior? Because we're saying it's okay? Like, that's what you're saying. You're saying it's okay. Guys, I'm not playing golden. Why can I not just feel good about myself? It's like when I posted something that I liked and I said, ooh, I would wear that. And someone said, you would never look good in that. Why are you buying that? Like, if I want to wear dresses and look nice, why can't I? Why are you telling me you will never look good? Like, okay, like trying to lower someone's self esteem. Well, I would look good in anything I wear. It's what I want to wear, it's not what you want to wear. So I don't know where you're sitting here telling someone what to wear. I'll wear whatever I want. I'm just saying, ain't nobody gonna stop me from wearing anything. And if I felt comfortable wearing crop tops, I would wear those too. I wouldn't care. Because I'm so sick and tired of people saying plus size people can't wear crop tops. I'm going to do what I want when I want and what makes me happy because I want to dress nice. I want to look nice. I want to look presentable. Okay? If I want to wear a graphic t-shirt and some jeans, I will do that. If I want to wear a dress and dress up, I will do that. If I want to wear a skirt, if I want to dress office siren, I will do that because that is my choice, not yours. It is not how you feel, it is how I feel. If I feel comfortable wearing these clothes, then so be it. You may not feel comfortable in your own skin and clothes, but that doesn't mean you need to go bring everybody else down because you're having a bad day. Grinch, Scrooge, Grump. Like, seriously. You want to drag everybody else down because, for what? It's so crazy. I literally made that video talking about it was a joke, but basically like feeling single because of the trend, the snowman trend. And so it's like your priorities are wrong. So what if I dream about finding a true love or something? Why does that bother you so much? It doesn't affect you that maybe one day I hope to find my true love. Like, Jesus, why do you literally gotta sit here and it's not a wig, by the way. This is not a wig. Like, okay, I have a right to say whatever I want. Like, it's so crazy. Like, to literally sit here and be like, your priorities are wrong. Someone literally had the nerve to comment and say, well, don't you think your mom is lonely considering that she lost a child and her husband is mentally ill in the streets? What does that have to do with anything? I'm working on getting a place. Where does that video have anything to do with her feeling lonely? I never went on a date. I've never dated anyone. I've never went on a date. I've never experienced that. God forbid I want to experience that and then people just like tear me down for just literally wanting something like that. Like, Jesus, I've been through trauma. I literally was with my family for most of my life. Like, I took care of them. My dad was sick all the time. I didn't have time to think about dating or even trying to find someone. I didn't date in all of my 20s. I never had a boyfriend in my whole life. So what? Make fun of me for that. Who cares? Like I know one person who she was in a relation her only relationship since she was 32. She'd never been in another relationship before then. That was her only relationship was all the way since she was 32 and then she got into another one. Way after, of course, obviously, but it's just like these things. My dad has been sick with bipolar and it hasn't been the greatest. And I've always been there for my family despite what people say. But you love to tear people down for no apparent reason and just like make fun of them for things. Of course, I'm not actively looking for someone. And then making these crack jokes like I'm trying to get cracked at the shelter, like that's not possible considering how. It's not like jokes or something to be funny. It's just like I just want to be able to, people talk about their past experiences, talk about being with people. I just wish I get to experience something like that, but I've never, it's already enough as it is. And, you know, so what? Like laugh at me for that. I gotta take this makeup off and get ready. too. I need to go get some sleep. But have a good day or night where you guys are, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. See you guys later. Bye bye. Good night. Thank you for liking, commenting, gifting, watching. Bye bye.